So here I have Kristoffer. He's in Norway, and at this time of year he cannot get out on the course. It's frozen, it's dark, it's everything. So what we've done is we are on an unlimited subscriber package, but we've jumped on a Zoom lesson just to help with one feels and making sure he's getting the most out of when he is practicing. And you can see from this shot here what we did have is a couple of shots which started left and went left as well. In terms of numbers and what we were looking for was a fade shot shape. What he had was a really good path, good numbers on attack angle, but the release wasn't quite there. So you can see in the top right, what I'm talking about here is how to release that club. Now we have like a roll release and we sort of have like a underneath release, and it actually is how Victor Hovland releases the club. Seeing as he's in Norway, it's a good sort of comparison of what type of player we could become. So based off what we talked about there on the under sort of release, it was sort of a feeling of actually hitting a wedge shot and feeling like that club sliding underneath the club rather than rotating round. Now we had a little bit of a chat here of what we was doing in terms of holding it off or things like that, but what we really found that the best feel was actually to feel like we're sliding that club underneath the ball to get that ball going. And you can see the resulting shot from here, just one swing later, after a quick check and the sort of concept of how to hit that fade, we hit that fade. So what we had with Kristoffer was this sort of release that even though we're swinging out to in to produce a fade swing, we had a release pattern which actually was more encompassing of a draw pattern, which would probably look more like this, where we have those hands rotating through impact. Now what we found with testing and going through his swing on that monthly program is that we actually play better with a little bit of a fade, and he has enough power to get that ball out there anyway. So it's making sure that one, our swing matches what we're going to do with the release. We don't want a different release pattern to what we're swinging. So if we're swinging over the top, out to in, what we need is a pattern that basically goes from here, and it's more of an underneath pattern based off a stronger grip, which is allowing that club face to work straighter towards the target and open to your path but close to the target. That then produces a functional fade, which then gives us the ability to really attack those pins because it's a stock shot, giving us the ability to account for the misses and go for the green.